Okay, friends, today we are going to start sculpting in the sculptgl web app. Now, to rotate your sphere, you can click on the background and drag to see all sides of your sphere. If you want to change your sphere, you can clear the scene, confirm, click add cube or add cylinder or add torus. I'm going to add a cube. So now you can see the cube better when I click and drag on the outside. You want to click on the gray area outside of your sculpture. So now today we're just going to use I'm just zooming in and out with 2 fingers on the trackpad. You can click on tools. You can use the brush tool here. The brush tool, when you click, will just it'll create whatever pattern you're using in that area. But right now I have my mirror tool on, so it's creating it on 2 sides. You can try inflate, which basically inflates the area like a balloon. So you can see this a little bit better. It's inflating it like a balloon. Let's see if I can just move this up. Inflate like a balloon. Create these corners. You can also try all of these different areas. Like I can flatten the corners to make it more round. Move this. Flatten. It's basically like a 3D block of clay. This is how video game creators use a very similar app, sometimes Blender or ZBrush, to create avatars and 3D objects in games. You can try any of these tools and it will help you figure out how to create your sculpture. I like drag the best. I think it moves more like clay. Just remember that you're doing this in a 3D space with the mirror tool on, so you're moving it on both sides. So if you move it on, let's say if I move it on the back, right, it's moving it on 2 sides of the back. Same thing with the front. But if I click on the sides, it'll pull the same way. See, on both sides. You can push it in or out. This is a really fun way. You could probably try making like a skull or an apple or something that you really enjoy. I'm going to try pushing this area outward so I can kind of make a face. Yeah. Oh, that's so funny. Looks like an arrow. Now, the last thing you need to know is paint here. You're going to click on paint, and when you first select a color, let's pick blue color. It'll show the blue color on the whole sculpt, okay? But it's not actually painting the whole sculpt. You actually have to come back in and spray paint it yourself. But what this will do is while you are selecting a color, I'm just clicking and holding, you can see what that color will look like. So if it's too dark or too light for what you want, then you can see what the color would look like on your sculpt. And then you have to come back in and paint this area. All right, I hope that you enjoyed this very quick tutorial on this. It looks like a mess. um, you can also change any of these settings. Just remember that when you are finished, you want to take a screenshot, or you can use the screen recorder to show us your whole 3D image. It will not save every time you come into this site, it starts with a basic sphere and it will not save. So make sure you take a picture of your work. You can try exporting it, but these are not acceptable um, uh, objects or units inside of Seesaw. It won't upload this. You'll have to take a screenshot and upload the image of your work. Get creative.